So the first one, you know, it was quite early on. So I think I was only about just under 6 weeks pregnant. So we found out that I was pregnant on the Friday. And then by the Wednesday, I'd had some bleeding. So I went to get a scan done. And, during that time, they found that the baby was actually situated in the left fallopian tube. And they admitted me to hospital and were going to remove the treatment they wanted to give straight away was to remove my fallopian tube. I wasn't so keen for that, and I didn't feel that that was necessary at that time because I wasn't experiencing any pain. I didn't have any particular symptoms of an ectopic pregnancy, and I just felt my instinct at that time was I don't need that treatment because it felt very extreme to me, before I've even had any children, to have a fallopian tube removed, and which does cut your fertility down by about 30%.
Wow.
That really kind of made me feel quite anxious. I didn't feel I needed that. So the doctors, although I was going against their advice, they were respectful of my decision and agreed that they would keep me in hospital for 48 hours to assess my HCG level, which is your pregnancy hormone. And if that decreased in that 48 hours, it would suggest I was miscarrying naturally. And at that point, they wouldn't need to offer any further treatment. Luckily for me, that was what happened. So whilst it was a really difficult situation and it was, not what I expected at all when I went for that scan, it was the best outcome given that the pregnancy was ectopic. So I did feel grateful and lucky that I hadn't needed to have my fallopian tube removed.